Okay, I'm about to make cranberry wild rice pilaf. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil to my large saucepan. Then I'm gonna add 1 onion, 1 diced onion that I've diced up. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna saute this onion until it becomes translucent. Yep, I'm just gonna incorporate my onions, and I'm just gonna saute my onions until they become translucent. Okay, so now my onions are translucent. They've been sauteed. As you can see, they're translucent. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add one grated carrot. And normally I would add two bay leaves, but I don't have any bay leaves. I forgot them. So I would normally add 2 bay leaves along with that carrot. Then I'm going to add one teaspoon of rosemary. One teaspoon of thyme. One teaspoon of sage. And 1 teaspoon of oregano. And 1 teaspoon of crushed red peppers. And then I'm going to add 1½ cups of basmati blend, white, brown, red, and wild rice. One and a half cups. Then I'm just going to add my wild rice, and then I'm just going to mix it around for 2 minutes. I'm going to let it roast. I'm going to let all my spices roast into my rice for 2 minutes. Okay, so I let the rice toast with all the spices and the onions for about 3 minutes. For 3 minutes exactly. To infuse them with all the spices and the flavor. If I did that for about 3 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add three cups of either vegetable or chicken broth. Get 3 cups of either vegetable or chicken broth. Then I'm going to add half a cup of dried cranberries. Half a cup of dried cranberries. Then I'm going to add one teaspoon of salt. Then I'm going to add half of a cup of dry white wine. White cooking wine. Then I'm going to turn this down to low. I'm going to mix everything in. And I'm going to let this simmer for about 45 or 50 minutes. Now, while it's cooking for the 45 minutes, I'm also going to add 1 diced bell pepper while it's cooking for the 50 minutes. Add 1 diced bell pepper to it. Okay, so this is the finished product of my wild rice pilaf. So I cooked it for, for about half an hour until it was done. Then I just let it sit in the pot for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes after I cooked it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add another half a cup of raisins for garnishment. And that's ready to serve. That's ready to serve, and that's what you want. That's your pilaf.